ceux qui sont contre? Y a-t-il des abstentions?
The threat to navigational rights and freedoms in the Red Sea is a global challenge that necessitates a global response. The basic principle of freedom of navigation is at stake, and the Houthis and anyone who enables them need to hear a clear message from this council. These attacks must stop.
The Red Sea is vitally important for global maritime transportation. Currently, this critical shipping lane is in a state of crisis. The Houthi have repeatedly attacked commercial vessels with advanced weaponry, such as anti-ship ballistic missiles, drones, and small boats. The Houthi have also seized the Japanese-operated Galaxy Leader and continues to hold the ship and its crew for nearly 50 days. Once again, we strongly demand the Houthis to release the vessel and its crew immediately and unconditionally. These actions taken by the Houthis cannot be justified. The alarming incidents in the Red Sea have already caused serious repercussions for the supply chain and global economy. As a maritime nation and as a responsible member of the Security Council, Japan cannot let this continue, and we strongly believe that the Council must speak in a unified voice on this matter to protect maritime security and navigational rights in the Red Sea. Therefore, Japan has decided to become a co-pen holder together with the United States and has engaged in serious negotiations with the other Council members. In this vein, we welcome the Council has just adopted this resolution today. On behalf of the United States and Japan, I would like to express our utmost appreciation for the Council members' support and constructive engagement. This resolution will become a strong pronouncement that the Security Council cannot accept the Houthis' irresponsible actions in the Red Sea. It also encourages member states to cooperate internationally or regionally to ensure navigational rights and freedoms. It is also important, as this resolution encourages for the Security Council to continue to support Yemen's peace process under the UN auspices. We hope this resolution will provide a common ground among the member states to address the current critical situation regarding the Red Sea and beyond.
Le résultat du vote est le suivant. 11 voix pour, 0 voix contre et 4 abstentions. Le projet de résolution est adopté en tant que résolution 27-22.
Afternoon. As you saw from Central Command yesterday, Iran-backed Houthis launched a complex attack of one-way attack drones, anti-ship cruise missiles, and an anti-ship ballistic missile into the Red Sea. There were no injuries, and there was no damage reported. But make no mistake, at the time, U.S. vessels, commercial and military, and dozens of other merchant vessels were transiting in the area of this attack. Had they been hit, innocent lives very well could have been lost. So we'll say it again. These attacks against vessels in the Red Sea pose a direct threat to the lives, to freedom of navigation, and to global trade in one of the world's most critical waterways. And despite what the Houthis may say, They are threatening and targeting commercial vessels with ties to countries all over the world, many of which have no connection to Israel whatsoever. These attacks are unlawful, they're reckless, and they are escalatory. We're working closely with the UN Security Council members to pass a resolution to show international solidarity on this critical issue. The text of that resolution, which will likely be voted on later today, unequivocally demands that the Houthis cease these attacks. The United States does not seek conflict. We do, however, seek the safe and secure passage of international commerce through the Red Sea, and we're going to continue to coordinate and consult closely with our allies and partners about the appropriate next steps should these attacks continue. Thank you. The best solution to this situation not escalating is for the Houthis to stop these attacks. In the interim, since they've shown no predilection to do that, we're going to do everything we have to do to protect shipping in the Red Sea, and I think I'm just going to leave it there. The Houthis have a choice to make. We've warned them. We put ships in the Red Sea. They've got a choice to make, and the right choice is to stop these attacks. And as I said again, I'll say it 3 times now, they'll bear the consequences for failure to do so.
On the Houthis, given the problem the administration has had on containing them, how can it be looked at as anything but a mistake for the fact that they removed them from the foreign terrorist organization list?
As I said, we've got a review of that designation that we're still conducting. So I'm not going to get ahead. Hang on a second. I'm not going to get ahead of that. And the goal here isn't to contain the Houthis, just to be clear. We don't want to see these attacks on commercial shipping, and we're going to do what we have to do to counter and defend against those attacks. And as I said earlier, the Houthi, they've made certain decisions up to this time. They have to make certain decisions going forward, and we'll see what decisions they make. They will bear the consequences for those decisions going forward. The principals get involved at the appropriate time. Okay?
Thank you so much, Admiral.
Thank you.
Thank you.